The rain hasn't stopped all day. Low clouds and poor visibility, the kind of weather that should keep most aircraft grounded. But Luftwaffe doesn't care. They don't need perfect conditions, they just need an opportunity to strike. Their advance toward Moscow is accelerating and Kalinin is already under threat. Command has ordered a full evacuation of industrial assets, machinery, materials, everything that keeps the war going. It's all being loaded onto ships moving down the Volga River. And now we're getting reports of enemy ground attack aircraft inbound closing in fast. Their objective is clear: strike the evacuation ships and cripple what's left of our industrial capacity. My call sign is Raven 1. I'm leading a 2-ship flight of P-40s, one of the new American machines we just received through the Lend-Lease program, with limited support, just a pair of MiG-3s somewhere above us and a B-2 scouting ahead trying to spot incoming attackers through this weather. I've barely had any time to train with this thing. I'm still getting used to how she handles, but today I am about to find out what she can really do. My job is simple. I need to keep those ships alive no matter the cost, even if it means giving our lives for the motherland. Alright, let's go ahead and set fuel mixture to outer reach. So let the engine manage it by itself. Let's go ahead and close the canopy and turn on the engine. In the meantime, I am going to open the radiators to a neutral position. The battery is on. Gonna give some cockpit light in here. Turn on navigational lights. Ailerons are operational. Elevators are rather operational. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and set RPM to the maximum. With both engines alive, my wingman and I are ready, waiting for clearance to taxi to the runway. Once clear, the first objective of this mission is simple yet complex enough. Taxi out properly, line up and get this P-40 off the runway without any unnecessary surprises. Alright, got clearance to begin taxi to runway. Let's go ahead and give a little bit of throttle to make her start moving. She's alive, look at this. More throttle. Let's begin our taxi through runway number 1, which is over there by my right. So far, the P-40 feels smooth on the taxiway. The tail wheel stays locked as long as I am gentle with the rudder, so I have to keep my inputs disciplined. It even has a backup mechanical sight and a sliding sound filter on the gun sight, but I think I won't be using that today. Taxi's looking good, my wingman is right behind me, I can see it through the mirror. Let's reduce throttle and position ourselves by the right here on the runway. And let's wait for takeoff clearance. We are ready for takeoff. Right, we are ready for takeoff. Let's deploy flaps. Flap ready. We got everything under control. All's working. The navigational lights are turned on. Alright, man. Let's get the hell out of here. Full throttle. ...130 miles per hour. Pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up. And we are up in the air. Let's retract flaps now. We are airborne. I'm going to retract my landing gear. In finally we are airborne. I have to admit, I'm generally surprised by the P-40. I expected it to feel much heavier, but somehow the controls feels lighter than I thought. It doesn't feel like the yaks I am used to. Those are more nimble, more eager to turn, but this machine feels quite different, heavier in presence, less willing to be thrown around, but once it settles into the climb, it really feels steady. You can feel the weight behind it, but also a certain stability, like it wants to hold its line rather than fight you. But now, I focus on the mission. We have to push toward the Volga as quickly as possible and reach our ships before the German attackers do.
Alright, I'm going to ask my wingman to follow a B formation. Let's keep our path to north, 33 degrees north. According to flight manual, I should be maintaining exactly 2.6 revolutions per minute, which is marked by a little green line, and I can do up to 37-38 inches of manifold pressure. Jeez, visibility is real bad.
We're getting close to the Volga River now. I am expecting to run the German opposition, some Bf-110's and maybe, just maybe, some 109's escorting them. But all I can see is a single contact too far out to identify. This is exactly where my Pimax Crystal Super headset makes a real difference. In VR, spotting a tiny aircraft through rain and distance like this becomes much more natural. If you want to check out the headset I'm using, I'll leave my link and discount code in the comments. For now, we'll have to close in and take a look.
Alright, all is looking nominal. We just reached the Volga River. It's barely visible, but the Volga River is down there. And I got an identifier aircraft in front of me. Look at that. That's a tiny little aircraft way in front of me. Looks like a bimotor. Possible contact, but I am assuming that's our Soviet spotting aircraft. So I'm gonna get close to see who is this. That's a friendly aircraft. Let's disengage. I'm gonna turn down my navigation light to avoid being spotted by the enemy. Let's continue our patrol here by the right.
The unknown contact turned out to be our own Petliakov P-2 Peshka reconnaissance aircraft. But while we were spending precious time closing in to identify it, two German attack aircraft slipped in behind us, already almost on top of our ships and beginning their dive to attack. Now we have no time to spare. We need full power straight toward the river, and we need to intercept them before they release their payload.
Whoa, I got a possible contact here. Two alone aircraft. Looks like twin engine aircraft. Fucking hell, I think they're diving. Crap, lost them. Freaking visibility. Yeah, there's anti-aircraft firing shot. We got confirmed. German aircraft. Two of them. No escorts around. Let's check 6. 6. I can't even check 6 because of the bad visibility. Looks like Bf-110's. They are going straight towards ships.
We have identified a pair of bandits as Germans Bf-110's pushing hard toward the Volga. We will have to catch them in the dive before they can complete the attack.
God damn it. These freaking assholes are going for ships. It's time to dive these guys. Oh yes, good hits. Good hits. Got good hits on the first 110. Got throttle. I'm gonna do with the high yo-yo here.
I managed to critically damage both Bf-110's in the same pass, and it looks like they had dropped the payload before reaching our ships, but just to be sure, I am going to pull into a high yo-yo over the flight leader, control my closure and come back down to make sure he is really finished.
Oh shit. Definitely 110. I saw him dropping its ordnance. Jeez, we got in just in time. Our ships are safe, I believe. Fucking hell. Is he going down? Holy crap. I don't see any crew bailing out. Got throttle. High yo-yo again. High yo-yo again. What is this guy doing? Holy shit. Above him here. Got throttle. All the way down. Crap, I can't tell if he's there or not. Open fire and ask questions later. The throttle. More power here. Where are you going, you little shit? Oh yes, he's definitely down now. Cut throttle. Fucker. No ordinance, full throttle. This guy's down. Holy shit. Yeah, he's falling out of the sky.
I managed to bring down both BF-110s in one pass, keeping our ships safe, but I have lost visual on my wingman. I need to find him and regroup before we continue the patrol.
I am going to open my radiators a bit more in case I need extra engine power. Got the second P-40 in front of me. I think he's after someone. Fuck, I can't see shit.
I have rejoined with my wingman so we can continue the mission. The weather is still terrible and I have the feeling this was only the beginning.
I don't see nothing here. Holy fuck, they are above us, full power. Freaking bastards, full blast above us.
Another pair of BF-110s has leaped through behind us again and reached the Volga undetected. Thankfully, our MiG allies managed to intercept them on the way to bomb our ships, but one of them, critically damaged, is still pushing toward the ships, determined to strike them with everything he has left.
So thank God we got some backups. Some MiG-3s are opening fire with this 110, but I saw him diving. No, he's diving on our boats. Oh, fuck. Jesus. We got one of our planes. Let's go take some revenge, shall we? Full power now. Come on, P-40, hold for me, baby. We're gonna send these crowds back to Berlin. You little crap. Cut throttle now. Full throttle into the vertical. Yeah, go back to Berlin, you piece of crap. At least it bailed down. Shit, he got one of our ships. He got him good.
The BF-110 managed to break through our defenses and sank one of our ships. I managed to take him down in an act of revenge for the fallen comrades, but I have completely lost track of the bigger picture. Our MiG allies are now under heavy attack from BF-109s, and another squadron of BF-110s fully loaded with bombs is already on its way for a third strike. There's no time left. I must take the engine to its limits now if I want any chance of intercepting them and saving those poor MiG pilots. Let's see if the P-40 can take the pressure.
100% sure we got a 109 here. More 110s. Fuck. Got throttle, dive on top of these guys. Let's go for fly leader here. We are fucking surrounded.
The plan is simple. Dive on the bandits and try to catch them in one single pass.
Alright, trying to catch the guy on the rear first, then fly leader. Come on. Try to aim his engines. Oh, full throttle. That guy's down. Got a left engine there. Fuck out of here, you piece of crap. Falling into pieces. Full throttle. Oh no! Full power.
I thought I had taken out the trailing BF-110, but while I got target fixated on the flight leader, he recovered and got back on my tail, determined to take me to hell with him, no matter the cost.
Fucking animal! Oh no! Cut power. He trying to catch me. He tried to catch me on the way up. Fucking piece of crap. Cut throttle. Okay, you're going nowhere, pal. You're paying the consequences now. More power.
This completely insane BF-110 decided to get into a turn fight with me, and I was more than happy to accept it, but just as I thought this was going to be an easy kill, a piece of his fuselage ripped off violently, flying directly at my face.
Whoa, piece of... holy shit! This guy is fucking falling into pieces. More power! Come on, you piece of German engineer. Fucking hell. I collided with one of the debris.
The BF-110 is literally falling apart, and one of his flaps just slammed hard into my wing, and I only survived that because of how robust this P-40 is. At this point he has become more dangerous as wreckage than as an aircraft. It is smarter to disengage and let him fall on its own.
Can't believe that. Jesus! Ah, leave him alone. Crap, I think I got some damage from one of its flaps.
The German pilot drops like a stone, fully committed to his fate, and finally explodes on impact with the ground. But it seems luck was on the gunner's side today, because he managed to bail out in time and is now drifting down over the fields. He won't be free for too long though, because the ground forces will capture him soon enough. But there's no time to waste. A second group of BF-109s is already engaging our MiGs, and I have to helm them now.
We got a 109 here, I'm gonna go full throttle now. You better helm for me, baby. .109 after our MiGs, so we got more 110's coming in. I just saw them. Come on, baby, hold for me. 110's over there. Let's see with this 109 here, full power. Fucking hell. Give me some flaps.
I deployed the P-40's flaps and they proved strong enough to give me an extra lift, letting me tighten the turn and cut inside the BF-109 circle, but I need to act fast as I can't keep up with the 109 in a turn fight. Luckily that move was enough to scare the BF-109 and force him off, giving the MiG a chance to escape. But now I got a bigger problem. I am trapped in a turn fight with an angry 109 and he is looking for revenge.
Alright, MiG, don't worry, I got it from here. Full power. Oh shit, what was that?
Now I am really in trouble. That aircraft that just flashed past me is another BF-109 coming in to save his wingman.
Freaking 109 turns like the devil. Ah, some flaps please. Yes.
God bless these American-made flaps that let me cut inside the 109 turn circle and take the pilot out. But I can't forget about the second BF-109 that should be somewhere behind me and probably right on my 6.
Got him. Got him. Piece of shit. He's down. Retract flaps. Got another 109 here with me. Oh no.
The BF-109 completely shreds the last poor MiG. I need to end this fast or I'm going to be next.
Oh no, he's using the vertical, I'm cooked. Ah, give me maximum. Whoa, I almost wingstalled myself.
My poor P-40 is right at the edge and this BF-109 knows exactly how to bleed my energy and turn me into a sitting duck.
Alright, so I'm trapped in a turn fight with a 109. He's in a better energy state. I just asked for cover. Fucker. I can't afford my engine. Too much. Full power.
The P-40 has pulled me into his game and is steering through a circle turn fight. If I keep this up, I'm seconds away from getting shot down. There's only one option left, something risky and borderline desperate. I need to force an overshoot and turn this fight around.
I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna cut throttle. Just gonna force an overshoot here. There she is.
I disengage and the BF-109 turns back around, ready to dive on me with everything he has. But that is exactly what I want. Maybe I go down today, but if I do, I'm taking this German with me straight to hell.
There he is. He's coming. Yeah, he's coming. coming. Got throttle. Full throttle now.
I did it. The BF-109 overshoots from his own speed and I timed the reversal almost to perfection. Now he is the one on the defensive and I am ready to teach him a lesson he won't forget.
There he is. Got him. Fucker. Come on, baby, hold for me. More power. Ah, fucker. Flaps.
The BF-109 tried his turning game again, but this time I've got my flaps ready to counter him.
Got him. Got the fucker. Hold on for dear life. Come on. Got a fire there. Got a fire in the 109.
I managed to set the last 109 on fire just before my engine finally gave out under the strain. The German pilot survived the encounter and honestly, that's fine by me. I don't think I will be seeing him again anytime soon. We managed to keep the waves of BF-110s away from most of our ships and we fought off the BF-109 escorts. We lost one ship, its cargo and our comrades in the mix, but most of the transport made it through untouched, carrying the precious equipment we need to keep Moscow in the fight. I finally rejoined with my wingman who somehow made it out alive as well. Looks like our new P-40s are sturdy enough. And after this fight, I think it's time to head back home.